Well, let's remind ourselves. Okay, so what led to the mistake? Oh, I didn't understand what he was doing. So because what he was doing was so dumb, I played worse. Think about how fucking empty and stupid and unconstructive that is. It's like, wait. The other guy played worse, so you decided to play worse? Are you fucking stupid? Like, if you're actually hanging on to that and seriously like, yeah, that's... My ego doesn't have to take a hit because of that. It's like, whoa, mate, you're lying to yourself. As I was just now. Let's remind myself, just poor map control, that's alright. If your opponent's build doesn't make sense, stick to the most standard, solid stuff ever. I think it was really good that I was looking for more map control. I was looking for more map vision, trying to figure out what was going on. But we just should have been a little bit more rock solid there with my Ravens, my tanks, and my defensive setup. I mean, that sort of 3cc build, it's all about the defensive setup. So, we'll do that next time, hey? It's not bad to vent a little. It's important to catch yourself right after the venting and go, okay, we let out the frustration. Now what actually happened, right? Is this TvT? It's a probe. It is a probe. Hello? You want to fight, little fucker?
Yeah, whatever. Go ahead. SCV ready.
Okay.
I'm going. Roger. What's going on? Ah. Huh? What's going on? Big job, huh? Go ahead.
Turn around. Turn around. Every little thing.
Command center has been upgraded.
Alright. I think the pylon will be there. It looks like a very standard build order, guys, so nothing really to be worried about. Looks like that went home as well. Fantastic. Alright, yeah, we got good read. We'll try to get in there. You should run away the moment you see a stalker. So we're a bit slow on that, and we just decided to commit. Luckily, we've got a bunker. Now, because there's nothing there, I'm a little worried about a gateway. So I am wanting to send a scout out. I'm not sure if I'll get it out in time, though. That's a little bit late, by the way, but I don't think that's the end of the world.
Add-on is up and running.
Okay, so one of the things I'm worried about right now is just an incredibly fast third base. The other one is just some sort of weird gateway bust, something like that. It's gonna go here, and then it's gonna go straight in, and that's gonna tell me if I need to play safe or not. Robo gateway looks totally standard. Awesome. It's not going to be a very quick Widow Mine drop, but that's okay. It's very important those don't get delayed anymore though. Yeah, what looks like a probe. So I'm still very worried about DTs, I guess, a little bit. Because I don't have a wall off. But we're still going to drop that because I don't actually have any evidence.
Add-on complete. Somebody, get me out of this mess. Waiting is up and running.
Picking up.
This better be. SCV ready. SCV ready. Who wants some? Let's have a play. We could use some help here. Been waiting. Go ahead. SCV ready. You gonna give me orders? What's going on?
Ready for dust off.
Add-on complete.
Baby.
Now what?
Go, go. It's about to get heavy.
He's doing a bust. This is going to be really hard.
This. Want a piece of me, boy? Got it.
Looking for the observer. Which I think fucked off. Pulled back at least a little bit.
Oh yeah. But this better need something. Gangway coming through. Let's have a play.
Ready for dust off.
We're done with the reef. Upgrade complete.
It's about to get heavy.
Let's get that one. Since that eBay is almost halfway done. It's a little early, but
Huh? Boom, baby. Want a piece of me, boy?
Research complete.
one tech lab, one reactor.
Go, go, go.
Command center has been upgraded.
SCV ready. It's on.
Ready for dust off.
Colossus. Okay, I thought so. Fantastic. They're very early Colossus as well, so it's going to be real tough.
Big job.
Ready for dust off.
We could use some help here.
Charge that Colossus. As long as we're in a very defensive position, it'll be fine.
By the number.
At the moment we aren't though. Things could get hard.
Waiting on you.
This better be good. Let's have a blast. We could use some help here. What's going on? Go ahead. Big gangway coming.
Upgrade is ready for you.
Oh, it's on. Armed and ready. It's go time. Looking forward to it. SCV ready. Ready to blunder. By the number.
Completely mined out. Add-on is up and running. Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready. Gangway, been waiting on you.
Waiting on you.
This better be good. What's going on? Go, go, go.
Ghost Academy can't be too delayed.
We could use some help here. Orders received.
Picking up or dropping off.
Who wants some? Been waiting on. This better be good. SCV ready. You want a piece of
Neither can the fusion core. It's actually probably more important for me since that's my expertise.
Jordan? In the rear with the alert. Been waiting. We could use some help here. Gangway coming through. SCV. Boom, baby.
Upgrade complete.
Ready to blunder. Go, go, go.
Our base is under attack.
Bandit. Who wants?
Our base is under attack.
Go ahead.
Upgrade is ready for use. left in that mineral cluster. We completely mined out a mineral field.
Go, go, go!
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Want a piece of me, boy? Boom, baby! Who wants some?
Think he got me.
Our forces have engaged the enemy.
Get heavy! Let's get into the fight. Been waiting on you.
Waiting on you.
Ready? Oh, it's on. By the number. Who wants some? Huh? Let's have a blast. In the rear with the... You gonna... Go ahead. This better be... Who wants some?
Easy.
It's go time.
Reporting for action.
What's going on?
Command center has been upgraded. Upgrade complete. Liberation. Upgrade is ready for use.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Gangway, we could use some help here. You want a piece of me, boy?
Nothing left in that mineral cluster. Standing by. Mineral field depleted. Command center has been upgraded.
That's what I was looking for.
In the rear with the gear. This better be good.
Reporting for action.
It's go time. Go, go.
Liberation.
Oh, it's on.
We read you. Mineral field depleted. Need something liberated?
This better be good.
Ghost reporting.
I feel you.
Upgrade complete. Reporting for action. Nothing left in that mineral cluster. Command. Incoming orders. Completely mined out a mineral field. We have you on our base is under attack. Upgrade is ready for use. Liberation. Got freedom. Repeat last transmission. Status it ready. Our forces have opened fire. Reporting for action.
I'm in deep. Oh, it's on. This better be good. What's going on? Piece of me, boy. Will do.
Mineral field depleted. Commander.
Gangway, coming through. It's go time.
Nothing left in that mineral cluster.
Boom, baby. Armed and ready.
We've exhausted a Vespine geyser.
Yep. Let's have a who wants some. Go on.
Still don't have a lot of barracks.
SCV ready. Oh. SCV ready.
Attention! Got freedom?
Who wants? This better be good.
Ready for done.
All hands to battle. Nothing left in that mineral cluster. We're returning fire!
Coming through. Let's have a blast. All right. By the way,
Yes, sir.
been waiting.
How can we help? Perfect.
Gangway, coming through. Can't wait.
All hands to battle stations. Full
We
speed.
could use some help here. Want a piece of me?
Reporting for action. Research.
It's go time.
out a mineral.
Oh, it's on. By the numbers.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Reporting for action.
Baby.
It's a real nice fight for me.
Nothing left in that mineral cluster.
Can't hold them alone. Can't wait.
Now what?
Go, go, go. Gateway. Wanna be coming down. Get heavy. Oh, it's on.
Got freedom.
Little world of hurt. It's go time.
Liberation is at hand. Course set. Upgrade complete. Incoming.
Who wants some? Go, go, go. We can use some help here. Go, boom, baby. Let's have it.
Command center has been upgraded.
Want a piece of me, boy? You gonna get it? Gateway. Coming through. By the numbers. This better be good. By the
Liberation. All hands to battle station.
This better be good. It's on. It's go time. We've been waiting on you. Let's have it.
Reporting for action.
Ready to blunder.
Got yes, sir. Attention.
Gateway.
We read you. Initiating.
Ready to blunder.
We have you on.
Go, go, go.
Ghost reporting.
Ready for dust off. Ready for dust off.
Let's have a blast.
Here's
This better be good. Who wants some? Gateway. Coming through.
somebody, get me out of this. Ready for dust off.
Our base is under attack. How can we help? Perfect. Initiate. Repeat list. Go.
Ready for dust off.
Status sit rep. On it.
Life flight's here.
Gateway. Coming through. Go, boom, baby.
Liberation is at hand.
Of course. This better be good.
Ghost reporting.
Show me what's about to get heavy. Who wants some?
Under.
Just wait. It's on.
Go. How can we help? Ah.
Waiting on you.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Mineral. Our base is under attack. Got freedom. As you say. Status sit rep. Go.
By the gateway.
Channel secure.
Gateway. Coming through.
Standing by.
Go get some help on it.
Our SCVs are under fire.
Armed and ready. This better be good. I'm on it. Oh, yeah. Armed and ready. Oh, it's on.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Go. Repeat.
This better be good. In the rear with the gear.
Ah. Channel secure.
Gateway. Coming through. Kaboom!
You got that? Oh, you fucking piece of shit.
Hostile contact. Status sit rep. Roger. Like a ghost to the
Armed and ready.
Easy. Standing by.
Want a piece of me, boy?
As you say.
Oh, it's ready to blunder.
Flight plan is locked. Out with it.
We could use some help here.
Hitting our SCVs. That's low. Status sit rep. Our base is under attack. Course set. Go. We read you. Channel secure. Standing by.
This better.
Our base is under attack.
This better be good.
We're returning fire.
Let's have a blast. Armed and ready. Oh, it's on. Time. Game over.
We're returning
That tank has killed so much shit, by the way.
Need something liberated?
Come on, siege tank.
Reporting for action.
We could use some help here. SCV ready. Go, go, go. Been waiting on you.
Need something liberated? Easy.
This go, go, go. SCV ready. Gangway. Let's have a blast.
Ghost reporting.
This better be good.
Life flight's here.
Our base is under attack.
By the you want a piece of me, boy? Oh yeah. Oh, it's on. It's about to get heavy. Been waiting on you. This
Ready for dust off.
orders.
Waiting on you.
Gotta sit rep.
Gangway coming through.
Channel secure. Returning fire.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Reporting.
Oh, it's on.
Full speed. As you out with it.
Go, go, go. It's go time. Ready.
Ghost reporting. Out with channel. Go.
We could use some help here.
Roger.
Ready for dust off.
Gotta sit rep. Liberation is at hand. Ghost reporting. A Vespine geyser's been tapped out.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Reporting.
About to get heavy.
Agent, we've completely mined out a mineral field. Attention! Nothing left in that mineral cluster.
That's gangway coming through. What's going on?
We're returning fire!
I'm in a world of hurt.
Go.
That's always the big problem for me.
Life flight.
We have you on. Our SCVs are under fire.
We're just kind of like constantly hoping that he's going to overextend. It's the whole thing. It's very hard for me to actually force a fight.
Our base is under attack.
So we're going to make Vikings now. He just needs to threaten, and then when I come back, he jumps on me. That's what I really struggle with.
This better be armed and ready.
Channel secure. Gotta sit rep.
Nice micro pig.
Attention! Standing by.
Waiting on you.
On it. Out with it.
Go time.
So I think I just need more orbitals and more scanning to make sure I'm not surprised anymore.
Out with it.
Could use some help here.
Gotta sit rep. Go. How can we help? Initiate. Repeat. We read you. Got free. Channel secure. Repeat. Our base is under attack. Ghost reporting. Roger. All hands to battle stations.
Get him, Vikings. +3 Vikings, go!
Our SCVs are
Fucking
under
hate
fire.
Colossus so much.
Ghost reporting. Our base is under attack.
Oh, it's on. Go ahead. In the rear. Piece of me, boy. Kaboom, baby. Let's have a blast. But you gonna give me orders?
Go. On it.
Go, go, go. It's go time.
Repeat.
What's up?
Reporting for action.
Looking forward to it.
Gotta sit rep.
Life talk.
Out with it. Channel secure. We have you on screen.
Go, go, go. I'm in a world of hurt.
Repeat. Let's go. Standing by. Out with it.
The DC's just killed me. Oh my god.
Armed and ready.
We've exhausted a Vespine geyser.
Gangway. What's up? Been waiting on you. You ready? This better be good.
Mineral field depleted. battle stations.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Our base is under attack.
Gangway, coming. We could use some help here. It's about to get heavy.
So we're trying to make more orbitals right now?
Mineral field.
It's go time. Who wants some?
We read you. We're hitting our SCVs. That's low.
Ready for dust
Just
off.
gonna build a Raven.
Reporting for action. Command center has been upgraded. Command center has been upgraded. Command center has been upgraded.
Sure.
Command center has been upgraded.
Can't hold them alone. In the rear with dispatch.
Got freedom?
You gonna give me orders?
How can we help?
Armed and ready. Dispatch. Armed and ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting. You gonna get me?
First Raven's on the way.
Want some? Can't hold them alone.
You gonna try and kill me with DTs again, mate? Fuck off.
This better be good. Armed and about to get heavy.
Wait,
Incoming orders. As you say.
where?
How long has that been there?
Something liberated? A Vespine geyser's been tapped out.
Ready for dust off.
Our SCVs are under attack. We're returning fire.
Bandit, been waiting on you. It's on. This better be good. Sure thing, gang. It's go time.
You don't have anything that shoots up.
Ready for
Save that Marauder!
Attention.
Armed and ready. Let's have a blast.
ready for dust off.
This was a pretty sick game. I'll give you that. Just felt a little bit dirty. These DTs coming up. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. So I need to like, the big problem is that what I always struggle with is that my opponent can A move zealots in my base and they don't have to look at them and they're fucking hard to deal with. And I can A move a triple drop across. And if I don't stim and stutter step it, it just gets fucking murdered. I like to set and forget. I really do. But the problem is libs can only do so much to harass, you know? I like to click a thing into a mineral line and go, cool, that's a problem for you to deal with. Oh my god, the problem I have is my opponent is doing a very good job of pressuring, forcing me to siege on siege, siege on siege, siege on siege. I do need to do a bit of a better job of just spreading my libs between my different defensive angles. Like, it's hard on this map because it's so spread, but if I have a lib siege there, a lib siege there, a lib siege there, and a lib siege like here or something, like, it's hard for them to find their way around that and just leave them siege there. When they're doing this rotate around, just, you're not going to get a fight on them. Just fucking leave them siege and just add the extra 4 libs or however many libs you have to siege wherever they push. And you unsiege and resiege those, but you got to D-hotkey the other ones. The other thing is he did a really good job of, I'd send a double or a triple drop, A move it in and be like, sweet, that's awesome. But he'd like pull back his army quickly and crush it and then go back to the front to pressuring. I was like, no, god damn it. Stop it. And obviously you could see like he was way behind in the resources lost for a long time. I'm sure that turns around at some point when he starts sniping all my bases. It's this feeling of I'm winning every fight and I'm still like unable to finish you off or, you know, kind of win the game. That's always like my big frustration. But the big thing it comes down to is really struggling with like the tech and the frontal push decisiveness. So because I struggle with these late game armies, I prefer to pick my opponent apart with harassment. The problem is, as long as they keep rebuilding the probes, you know, it's hard to finish the game with that. And I think this was my big throwing moment, and I often do it here. I mean, I had a great supply. We didn't have all my units here, though. So we got 2 libs that I left at home. Another lib going across to harass. So my army's not all together. And, you know, where's me ghost at? If I only got 1 ghost, it'd be really fucking nice to have some EMPs in this next fight, right? And more importantly, I just thought he was a bit further down to the left. So I was like, oh, the rest of his army's already here. And I was like, shit. So I should have been unsieging and resieging these libs a little bit quicker. Yeah, because only, like, the libs aren't shooting. Big problem. Big problem for me. 2-2 versus 3-2. He's got the slight upgrade advantage. So we needed to either stim forward, kill the base, and run away. Like, siege there. As soon as he changes angles, unsiege and just run. And then try to resiege in the choke if he tries to run me down. Or something else. But that's where we gave up all the momentum. That fight there, you can see it's getting a little bit closer in the units lost. Thankfully, this Marine's an absolute... Well, he should have been a hero. He should have killed a bunch of dudes. But yeah, we keep just queuing libs into mineral lines and kind of going, hey, there's a problem. Deal with that. That drop there did actually trade okay. Depowered some gateways and shit. Random units start getting left all over. And this is where he goes, okay, my economy is shit, but I'm going to really grab control of the front. And he has so many High Templar. And I'm very unconfident with my Ghost Micro. So I just need to remember to just keep scanning that army and keep going forward with those High Templar to figure out what's up. This fucking tank, though. How many fights was this tank in, I swear? The number of times he pushed in and this tank never died and got multiple shots off was insane. I even repaired it there. The number of times he pushed halfway in but never got rid of that tank. That tank probably saved me in this game, to be honest. I don't think that's an exaggeration. That tank was a goddamn hero. Sergeant Hammer right there. It's going to come in again. Gets another 2 shots off. That's all I care about. I just want to watch this goddamn tank. And I did move it forward, did it? And I got a few more shots there. It held off the Blink Stalkers. This fucking tank. The one tank from the early game, man. My early game wasn't very clean as well, remember? So it was cool to see that my macro was good enough to get a lead. Even though I couldn't finish it. And then I ended up taking that big bad fight. But 17 kills, got even more shots off there. This tank, man. This tank saved my life. We don't care about anything else. We're just looking at tanky tank. I think I'm all aggressive from here. I don't think he pushes in any more times. Some crazy fights, that single lib being an absolute fucking champ. And when you see them kind of being forced to make stalkers, you go, okay, cool, that's one of the least efficient units for Protoss. And that makes me very... Wait, the tank died? Oh no, the tank died. Wait, what killed the tank? Did I unsiege it? I must have unsieged it and brought it with the army here. Or did the DTs get it, maybe? Oh, maybe in the little counter push here, where he does kind of push forward. Right? Let's... Oh my god, so it gets 18 kills. It gets like a bunch more shots off and finally goes down to those DTs. Fucking 6 minutes to 28 minutes. Almost 20 kills. A crazy amount of splash damage. That tank was a goddamn Terran hero. Sergeant Hammer the tank. You know, I don't like tanks as my main siege unit in this matchup. And I don't like to mix them in with like libs and stuff because it gets too complicated. But 1 or 2 safety tanks is... always not a bad idea in TvP, and that's why most build orders do have that. So you can see, yeah, the units lost got a lot more even towards the end, even though I was ahead like maybe 25% earlier in the game. But finally does, I guess, turn around at the very end when you start killing the workers and stuff. GG's. Well played. Fucking good game, Sonny. GG's. Oh my lord, what a game.